Now then guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm just driving through South Leeds. Do you know what? It's been freezing this morning. It's Monday morning, but the sky, crystal clear blue skies. The guy's just been cutting the grass from the council. It smells like spring is on the way. So keep going, we're nearly there. The warmer, longer days are coming. So look, I'm going into Leeds. I'm going to show you around a place that's called Wellington Place. Now, modern day, it's where some shiny new offices have sprung up. It's where there's, you know, people like the Inland Revenue, Sky Bet have got offices there. There's, you know, various financial institutions got offices there. It does look impressive. But back in the day when I was a kid, it was called Airside Retail Park. And there used to be things like MFI used to be there. All sorts of things like that that you used to see in the 80s. Remember MFI? So yeah, all stuff like that used to be there. But before that, it was part of Leeds Central Station. Now, there used to be 3 train stations in Leeds at one point. There was Wellington, Leeds New. Now them two combined to become Leeds City, which is still there. But then there was Central Station, which was just on the west approach into Leeds. Now, it was gone before me. It was gone in 1967 when they just decided to put all 3 together at Leeds City Station, and they did away with it. All that's left is the viaduct. So you've got the viaduct where the trains used to come in quite on a high level into Central Station. And apart from that, there's a hoist that used to move the trains down from the track into the goods yard below, like a crane. The building that crane sat in is still there. So I can show you that. That's nearly, I think that's about 175 years old, that, so it's amazing. But yeah, I'll show you around. I've got some photos as well that I could probably put over the top when I'm talking that show you what this place looked like years ago, and you'll be amazed. I just can't believe how much it's changed around there. So come along. I'm just going to get a sandwich on the way. I'm going to a place called Armitage's, which is in Holbeck. Now, Holbeck is where I grew up. It's a very salubrious area of Leeds. He says with his tongue firmly in his cheek. It's not the best. As my dad used to say, it's a good place to come from, not a good place to go to. So, but they do amazing sandwiches. This shop I've been using on and off since I was about 8-9 years old. Remember the school holidays, my mum used to go. If I had a mate round, she'd go get us a couple of sausage rolls each from there, or some chips or whatever. Great shop. I don't think it's in the same ownership, but their cheese salad sandwiches are banging. I think they're about £3, something like that. So I'm going to get one of them on the way. I'll show you in the shop if I can. Like I said, I don't know how busy it is. It's 11:30. I'm going to eat that on the viaduct. I think there should be some benches and chairs up there, so you can see what that looks like. I'm just going past Ellen Road down there, the football ground. That's the way into Leeds that way. I'm going to show you what it looks like, the sandwich. We'll sit up there and we'll eat it in the sunshine. So thanks for watching, and come along and let's go. Here's a little bit of history. That house there used to be my old house. That's where I used to live, probably when I was about 20. That's an extension on the end there, that bit just there. It took him ages to build that. I think he did it himself. So yeah, interesting. Looks a bit different than when I lived there. Well, I don't know how much of that you got in that sandwich shop, but it was absolute carnage. About 20 people squashed in there at one point with a, how do we say it, a very lively bloke getting served. He was certainly a character. He said to me, he's looking for you, you know. And I went, who is? And he went, he'll get you. He's going to get you in the end. And I went, who are you on about? And he went, the Undertaker. Yeah, unbelievable. Anyway, come on, let's get into Leeds. So this is Whitehall Road. This is where we're going to be in a minute when I get parked up. So to the left is where you've got the new walkway. But look, you can see all this building work that's going on. This place here, when I was a kid, was pretty damn grotty. You know, it wasn't a nice street to walk down, really, a nice road to walk along. It was one of the sort of dingier bits of Leeds, how you know, could walk out of the city centre. So look at this on the left here, where you've got those big buildings. That's Wellington Place. And I can just gone past the walkway there, the viaduct that we're going to go on. And yeah, you can see, can't you, the pace. All these buildings weren't here. Just here on the left now, this is where the airside centre was that I spoke about, and I can just see the crane lifting tower there, which I'll show you. You've got Sainsbury's, there's number 5, Wellington Place, number 6. That place in front there, that building, used to be where the train station actually was. So that's where, I guess, the platforms were and everything. It's like I said, before my time, 1967 it went, so couldn't particularly tell you what it looked like, how it was. But yeah, that then turned into the post office. So that was the central sorting office in Leeds, where all your mail was actually sorted. I realised I'm queuing here when there's not a queue. The taxis. Yeah, that building there, just in front there. So yeah, that was the big post office. But that's where the train station was. So I'll show you that bit as well, just so you can see what that looks like now. But we're going round here to the back, and we'll be going into the car park. So yeah, I'm in Leeds now. I'm on top of the Wellington Place multi-storey car park, and I just thought this would be great, just so I could show you some of Leeds from up here, because the views are fantastic. Why I didn't think of this earlier, I do not know, but I'll show you around. Just have a look, and I'll show you what I'm looking at when I get over here. Right, there you go. So this is what was the Yorkshire Evening Post building, just down there. You can just see there what's left of what was the digital clock. When I was a kid, it used to flash up with the time and the temperature. So it's really iconic bit of Leeds, that right there. It didn't look like that. It was sort of a greyy, browny sort of pebbly effect, like a pebble dash effect on that tower. But yeah, they've obviously clad it. But yeah, all that was the Evening Post. It was a massive site, and years and years and years ago, it was actually a mill. It was called Beaning, I think. Beaning Mills. So that's what you can see from that direction. That's looking west. Now this is the interesting view looking south. You can see straight away down there, you've got the River Aire coming in, and that viaduct just there is the one that we've come to see. You can probably just make out, maybe, I know the sun's blinding, isn't it, but you can probably just make out the steps up to it, and that's where we're going to go in a bit and have my lunch. So let's get downstairs and I'll show you around and show you some of these old photos of what it used to look like round here. So yeah, I'm just on Wellington Place development now. It's amazing how this has changed round here. Just can't believe it. It's yeah, crazy how things move along, isn't it? So yeah, you should be seeing now a photo of what it used to look like from this very view. And there you've got where that building is. You've got the post office, which is just about there. Yeah, you should be able to see that now. That's the first picture. So yeah, pretty good, eh? Amazing how it's changed. And there we go. There's another picture that you should be seeing over the top of this now, where you can just see the development there. So that was the Airside Retail Park, or the Air Retail Park was in there on that site there. So this is probably the craziest thing that's changed here. If you look at that there, that was the wagon lifting hoist. So yeah, look at the picture now that I'll put over here, which was taken probably somewhere around here. Absolutely unrecognisable. Yeah, there you go. I'll show you some of this along here and show you what it says about on this information board here. Yeah, mad. Absolute madness. You can still see some of the wood in there through the windows. You might not be able to make it out, but there's some wood in there that you can see. Yeah, brilliant, eh? So they are that is about 175 years old. So I'm just going to put a picture up now of what would have been the west side of the retail park, which you can see over the top now. And again, absolutely unrecognisable, isn't it? Look at the size of these buildings, just cranes everywhere. But yeah, amazing how it's changed. And then what you had somewhere in this corner was the Centre 4. So this was where we used to come along. Opened in 1993 by two gladiators actually. And yeah, I think it stayed open until about the late 90s. I remember being in it in 96 because I remember it was the Euros. So you should see some pictures now of what this place used to look like inside. There's not many exterior pictures of it, just that one of the sign. But yeah, it gives you just a little feel for what was here before. So a bit more info there, again on that tower and just the history of Leeds. This is really interesting. People go about Matthew Bolton and Stevenson. We had Matthew Murray here who grew up in Holbeck, not far from where I got that sandwich from, and he's buried literally a street away from there. So you can see what he did. There's his, that's the railway. He pioneered that rack and pinion railway system. And then if you look at this map, I was stood on the roof of the multi-storey around there. So you can see the mill there when I said the Evening Post building. See that on the map. So yeah, very interesting round here. And there's an interesting little map that somebody's done. They've drawn it themselves, look. So again, you can see the mill. Again, the car park will have been there where I was stood. But yeah, look at all that industry, and there you've got Central Station. So it's on the other side of Northern Street. So I'll actually go have a look at that first before I go on this viaduct, and we can see what still remains around there. Now what you're going to see now is this is the harder one to recreate, just because of how the sort of these buildings, what angle they're at. But the picture you're seeing now, that's the east side of what was the Air Retail Park, or the Airside Retail Park. Yeah, amazing, eh? This is literally 20 years this has changed like this. Yeah, look, you can see it's absolutely thriving and bustling around here. There's people going about the business, little fountain, little river thing there. That's where Mrs. works. That building there, number 4. So right, let's go have a look at this platform, this viaduct. In fact, number 4 isn't where Mrs. Gavlos works. She works in that building there, number 3. Yeah, so that's Central Square. So this is where the train station was. The actual platforms, I believe, were in this square. So again, amazing architecture. Just stunning how it's been developed. Yeah, interesting. There is meant to be something left. One of the entrances apparently is left. That used to go up. It's bricked up now, but I'm going to go see if I can find that for you, because it's just round the corner, I believe. So yeah, if you have a look down here, this little street here, I don't know what street this is, I'm looking for a name, can't see one. I think it's still classed as Central Square really. If you come down here, this little red building here on the end, can you see that? That was the old entrance into the train station, so you get an idea of the level it was at and why it was on a viaduct. But yeah, look at that. You can still see, look, the old bit of, whatever you call that, beam going through, supporting beam. But yeah, I bet people sit there and have no idea of the history there. But yeah, that was part of the old train station. And if you walk around this corner here, you'll see how near you are. Just there, where that building there is, that's Leeds City Station. So you can see how close together they were. Just wondering to myself, like I've just said there, you know, wow, look how much it's changed. I wonder if a bloke walked around here in the like early 90s going, I remember when this used to be a railway station. And you wonder, don't you? Wonder how modern it looked to him, if it looks the same as it looks to me, you know, as modern. So right, come on, let's get over to the viaduct and we'll show you what that looks like over there, because it's cracking. Just one other bit of interest, which is amazing. Any Hue and Cry fans out there, the 80s band? If you're into Hue and Cry, one of their famous songs was Looking Out for Linda. I'm not going to sing it because I can't sing, but Leeds Central Station is actually mentioned in the lyrics of Looking Out for Linda. So there you go, eh? Interesting. So here we are now, approaching the end of the viaduct. So I'm going to go up those steps, and then when I get to the top, I'll show you what's up there. Looks amazing, doesn't it? Just before I go up, I thought I'd show you from this side, where you can just see, look, there's the River Aire, and there's the actual old railway viaduct itself. So we're going to go up there and see what remains. You can see here there's the stairs. There's also lift access, so if you're in a wheelchair, it's more than accessible. I just don't know how you'd get down them stairs over there. I don't think they've really thought about that. But there is a lift up into the actual tower, but you know, if you're somebody with you, I suppose, and get you up and down those steps, then you're laughing. You'd be straight in. So right, let's get up these stairs and have a look. Right, so here we are, up on the old railway line. Look at that. So look, you can see here, look. Don't know what they'll have been, but that's original. Like a refuge or something like that. Yeah, that's all original. And when you come over here, you've still got some little bits remaining, look. Yeah, look at that. Who'd have known that was here? And there's a little map. And then look, if you look there, you can obviously see the road bridge, and then you can see in the distance there the other train lines that are going in now into Leeds. Over that way. Amazing. So look, everything, wow, look what this looks like now. It's just amazing how it's all changing. It's just work going on all around this, which is dead old. Leeds is some city. If you've not been, recommend it. You get a lot of hen weekends down, stag weekends and stuff like that, but you know, it's a great place to come shopping, Harvey Nichols if that's your thing. So yeah, can thoroughly recommend it. I mean, some of these new apartments here are just stunning how they've dovetailed these in just around this viaduct. It's crazy. I'll show you some of these. I deliberately didn't put any music over that bit there because I just thought I'd let you hear all the drilling, banging and all the work and development that's happening. So we're coming up to the end now. There's another bit here to show you that's obviously like a signal, I think. Have a look at this. Wow, look at that. See if I can get you a bit closer without getting told off. Yeah, look at that original bit of railway there. And then yeah, you've got this bit under here. Look, they're turning all this into bars, I believe, or little shops or little units. Going to be opening up round here. Don't look very big, do they? But apparently that's the plan. See a thing there with the bike sign on. I think there's going to be a bike storage as well. So yeah, look, managed to get downstairs. So look at this, you can see some bike storage going in there. That's where I was just looking. There's just workmen everywhere. That is called the Junction. That's an apartment block. And there you go, look. You can see what the idea is there. Look at that picture. A new neighbourhood. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm going to go back up. I'm going to eat my sandwich. I'll show you what that looks like. And then we'll call it a day. So come on, let's get back up there. So there we go, there's the Armitage's sandwich shop. Cheese salad. Look at that baby. Going to enjoy this. Right, I'll wrap it up here. Sandwich was brilliant, again as usual, it's great. No frills, you can stick your paninis and all that fancy stuff. Just a good old cheese salad for me. Yeah, lovely. Armitage's, it's a LS11 institution, isn't it? If you know, you know. Look, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of history, this little walk round. Probably a bit busier than I wanted it to be honest. There were people everywhere, which made it difficult, but I hope you've got something from it. Please, if you can, subscribe. It's totally free, as I've said before. Subscribing and clicking that thumbs up, liking the video, really helps push it out to more people. And I grow the channel that way. So I'll leave it there for now, and I hope to see you on the next one soon. Cheers.